And hello everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogue, Tales from Home, Paragon Lost. We got almost everybody here today. War is nowhere to be seen, unfortunately, but the story must go on. So, before we continue, as usual, let us start with... Oh, click this, that's it. Hello everyone, welcome to Lost in the Moment. Why don't everybody go ahead, roll me a D100 and we will see who goes first. I will do the thing. The thing. There you go.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Congratulations,
Jesus.
Channel Divinity.
Damn it.
Wow.
And I will flip a coin. And I rolled a 1, so
Oh my
lower
god.
will go first.
I have to reload my page. Please give me a second.
It's okay, you can roll in Discord. But so since lower will go first, without any doubt, Jack will go first, followed by Aurora. Vi, Bree. And let's see where Astrid ends up at.
Oh, at the end.
At the end. Alright, perfect. Alrighty, so first of all, Jack. How are you doing, Jack? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Or was it just one session?
Just one session.
Just one session. Alright, so my question for you today, I think kind of suits you. So, the question for you today is, if you can change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I don't know. Maybe a world without conflict. That
Yes.
would be ideal.
Okay, that's fair. Remove all conflict. Do you have any particular one that you're planning to remove, or just conflict in general?
That's particularly the ones that, that you deliberately pit one against another.
Do you want to elaborate on that? Because technically, academic debate is a conflict, and you pit yourself one after the other. I'm sure you don't want to remove those.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me expand on that. Where it's like a gladiatorial fight, but to the death.
That particular. Okay, all right, fair. That is very specific. That's specific choice. Is there a reason why that's the particular kind of conflict that you really want to remove?
Well, because I've seen it doesn't do much good towards anybody's progress. Makes people hate each other.
All right.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you very much, Jack. Next in order is Aurora. Aurora, if you can change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Well, maybe not as drastic as ending all wars. I would very much like to change the world's ignorance and intolerance of people like me.
Care to elaborate? What do you mean, people like you?
The weird, the supernatural, the outcasts.
All right, that's fair.
There's so many cultures and dimensions to learn from, and if we close our minds to it, we will never move forward.
Okay, but devil's advocate, these kind of like wariness, the wariness that people have to outside things, quote unquote, doesn't that kind of protect them from the more dangerous elements as well of the world?
Yes, but if you play a devil's advocate to people throwing rocks at a small girl, then I would have to disagree with the notion.
All right, that's fair. So not all kinds of you're not gonna remove the wariness to all kinds of foreign things. There has to be
I will not remove it entirely. I will lower it, limit it.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Aurora. Next in order is Vi. What about you, Vi? If you can change one thing about the world, what would it be?
This is a hard question.
Mm. Well, that's the point of the show, isn't it? Get to know you a little.
Yeah. Hmm. I'm a little stuck, honestly. I can't think of anything that if I say I would change it, it wouldn't maybe make something else worse, or it wouldn't, you know, punish someone else unduly and merely change around. It wouldn't make the suffering of the world less. It would just change who was suffering.
Okay.
Like, Jacques and Aurora's answers are very good, and I can't really improve that. So let's go for something small and inconsequential. There are a lot of bugs,
Uh-huh.
lots of mosquitoes, lots of ants. Let's make them all very tasty to people. So we can eat mosquitoes and bugs too, and maybe that will help with food problems.
Honestly, I do think it would. Yeah, a lot more people eating bugs. Easier to find food for everybody. Yeah.
Can you also make it not poisonous?
I'll include that in the tasty.
All right.
We can eat them without harm, and they actually taste good. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to eat, several tons of mosquitoes to make a dent, but it's something.
All right, that is an interesting approach. I mean, it's different for sure, and I feel like that would be able to change several lives, maybe even start new industry just from that. All right, thank you very much, Vi. Next in order is Bree. What about you, Bree? If you can change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I think I'd remove misunderstandings.
Misunderstandings. Care to elaborate on that? What do you mean you want to remove?
A lot of because I was just thinking from what Jack said, like removing conflict.
Mhm.
And I realized a lot of conflicts happen from misunderstanding. And I know a lot of relationships have suffered because of misunderstanding,
Mhm.
and I don't think it really puts the world in jeopardy if I were to just remove the possibility to misunderstand.
I mean, that would definitely make conversations between different parties very clear. Like when you talk to someone, the other person will get what you're trying to say all the time.
Yeah, more opportunities for connections and less possibilities of war and stuff.
True. I mean, there's still a chance because there are people out there who understand each other and understand that they hate each other.
Less possibilities. It's not gonna remove altogether, but
All right, and in general, just make communication feel much better between people from far different cultures. All right, thank you very much, Bree, and finally, Astrid. What about you, Astrid? If you can change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I think I would try to make people more resilient.
Resilient how? Like against the weather, that kind of stuff? The natural elements?
Well, against everything, against the weather, against monsters, against each other. It's just much harder to take people down. Like there's no weak people in the world. Everyone is just given the opportunity to become strong.
Doesn't resiliency just kind of like prolongs whatever situation that a person is in, though? If they're in a good position, nice, but in the bad position, it's gonna would that like kind of prolong them being in a bad position? Or are you seeing it more like they have more opportunities to better their situation?
Well, there's more than just physical strength out there. If you have the strength of mind to do something, that makes you strong. If you have the strength of heart to do something, that makes you strong. So even if they're in a bad situation, if they're stronger of mind or heart, then they can tough it out and make things better.
Okay, all right. Understandable. Thank you very much, Astrid. And that is everyone in the party. So thank you very much, everybody, for answering my questions. I'm gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and then, well, we'll see what the
There goes
party.
gravity.
Thank you, and we'll see what happens. What will the party do next, given the situation right now? So. Everybody ready? Shall we proceed?
We shall.
Let's go. So as usual, let me just change the music real quick. Yeah. So, last session, you guys looked for a way out of Coxsut. While exploring the area, you guys came across a magical shop where you guys found some useful magic items to assist you along the way, but there are some other magical items that seems to be a little bit out of reach at the moment. After that, you walk past a theater and find a peculiar street filled with murals, warnings, and faded golden spirits litter the area. At the end of the street is a gate to another district that was walled off and covered by a wall of light. After surveying the area, you guys notice that there is a way to the city center via the walled off district. However, the blue rose that you guys saw at the center of the district kind of deterred you from proceeding any further. So now you guys are headed deeper into Coxsut, where you saw a figure running towards a manor owned by the same people that owned the manor where the man in stasis was inside. So, right now, all of you are standing outside the manor where you saw that person ran into. After passing through one of the traps of the area, you guys figure that you should proceed with caution. You slowly push open the surprisingly sturdy wooden door to the inside of the manor. And on the inside, you see a foyer with checkered floor. There used to be some kind of black and yellow sigils on the floor, but the tiles are shattered by a fallen chandelier. Behind that chandelier is a broken statue, but you can kind of still make out that it is a stag with a rider of sorts. Flanking the center statue, there is two staircases that looks much worse for wear, leading up to the mezzanine floor. From where you are, there are two doors on either side of the room, and one door on either side of the room, and one more on the either side of the mezzanine floor. And at the back of the room, behind the stag statue, you see there's a doorway that seems to lead to a much larger room. A ballroom, perhaps. I'm not sure. So, standing in here right now, what do you guys want to do?
We thought this was a descendant, but then we found out that the house was broken into. So the guy, we don't know I don't know who this person is. Just kind of ran in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do? Let me just sketch you again, because usually that helps. Don't use white ink on white background. What am I doing? Okay. So, room, statue at the center, door left, door right, staircase up, And then at the back of the room, there is another large door here. On the mezzanine floor, the staircase leads up here. And then there's a door on either side of that section as well. Yeah?
Where we didn't see where the person go.
No, it did not. After the person seems to be running in through very quickly. So you didn't see where she goes because after the first one that you tried to went through, you walked into a trap. That basically like a tripwire that explodes. Now you are being a little bit more careful as you approach forward. So now you're here. What do you guys do? You guys are down here. X. Actually, you have your token. I'm gonna use that. Yeah.
Mr. Fontaine, can you join me? Let's do a sweep of the room before anyone else steps in and see if there are any more traps.
Sure. Go ahead, roll me investigation check. With advantage, because Fontaine's helping.
Eh.
And that is an 11.
I was gonna say, did you roll with
Did you roll it?
advantage?
That's not advantage, so just roll one more time. Because Fontaine's helping you.
Guidance.
Alright.
Sorry, I zoned out.
Sorry, I'm getting some delay here.
All good.
Oh, there we go.
Alright. So that
Oops.
we'll take the first roll, which is a 14 plus some. So it is a 22. Alright. With a 22, you walk around trying to find if there are signs of traps or anything like that. In this room, you don't see signs at the moment. You walk along the rooms, you walk past the statue a little bit. Don't really see any signs of like tripwire or I don't know, like a bucket hanging from the ceiling ready to fall on you or anything like that. But then Fontaine kinda tells you to stop for a moment, Vi, and he points out the staircase on the right that leads up to the mezzanine floor. You don't see it at first, but when you focus a little bit, there is kind of like some hairline fracture going through the entirety of the staircase there.
Hairline fraction.
Which I'm sorry?
We will warn everyone else about the staircase on the right.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we can all come in. Hey, let's have a look at this statue, shall we? Go over and see if there's any inscription on the statue.
Looking at the statue itself, there is an inscription, but again, the writing is a little bit more faded. 1 second, yeah. But given the unlike the other carvings that you've seen so far, the writing is not that badly damaged compared to the ones you've seen before. 1 second, I'm trying to find. Oh, not Serenia. Yeah, that one. It says this.
Why is it always like that? I mean, I like that. Anyway. You put it in Discord so we can count.
Sure. Wait, I need to do the code. Case code.
that's 2 letters. 2 letters. Oh, that's 2 words. Okay. To live. To hoot.
to hoot.
I think the last one is definitely to live.
No, I'm onto something there.
Okay.
Could be an
Mm,
owl
mm.
themed puzzle.
To hoot.
Make
To
your best owl
battle.
noise.
The first one is almost certainly to hunt. Delilah
Oh
said this was a
yeah.
family of hunters.
To hunt. To better. To hunt. To better. To live.
Hmm.
To
I
give.
don't know if it's too better.
To barter. Are hunters? I guess hunters would barter.
Yeah, they barter all the time. You bring in like a bunch of skins and you barter for some like, I don't know, fish that someone else caught.
I guess. And then if you barter, you can live. That's how it works, right?
Could be. I don't have. It seems reasonable.
Mm.
So yeah, that's the inscription that you saw at the bottom of the statue. The statue itself seems to be what do you call it? Of a deer stag of some kind, and then it has a rider on the back, which at this point is missing the upper torso. Just the lower torso remains.
Interesting.
So, what are you guys going to do now?
Well, let's see. Does anyone feel strongly about upstairs, downstairs? First, upstairs, downstairs in my lady's chamber, as the rhyme goes.
What?
That didn't rhyme at all.
What does that mean, ladies' chamber?
It's from an old nursery counting rhyme, and I don't even remember the first part of it anymore. I'll let you know if I think of it. But do we want to go upstairs? Do we want to go toward the rear? Do we want to go through this door on the side?
Well, what would make the least amount of startling, I guess? Although they kind of know where we are, right? I mean, they kind of know who we are. Wait, no. Okay, they know we're here.
Oh, certainly. I mean, I was not quiet at the door, but they seem to have run away. Shall I call for them again?
I mean, if anything, it seems like they're scared, so we probably just gotta like assure them that they're okay. We mean them no harm.
I will take a deep breath and projecting from the diaphragm, just call to the house
Wait,
in
wait.
general.
Do I have
Hello,
thaumaturgy? Hold on.
possible still alive person.
I'll make her voice boom, his voice boom, so that he doesn't have to.
All right, so your shout echoes in the hallway of this house. The lack of soft furniture makes your voice carry out even further than you would expect, especially with Breeze spell, which I think that only targets self.
No,
The make your voice loud part.
within range.
Your voice booms
Oh,
loud.
damn it!
But
Oh, God
I'll
damn
I'll
it.
say that kind of like you kind of help just to boom your voice even louder. As the echo dies down, you keep an ear open, trying to hear if there are any replies. Go ahead, roll perception check. Someone, please.
I'll give guidance to whoever does it.
Let's see. Astrid,
Should I
Astrid
do
and
it?
Aurora probably have the best ears. Aurora, you
Oh.
hear anything?
I'll perk my ears up with
Oh.
guidance, right?
Yeah.
Right. 24.
Woo!
Nice.
With a 24, you try to hear if there are any responses to that shout. As you begin to as you keep an ear open, trying to listen in, you would kind of hear shuffling noises coming from upstairs. Not sure. Actually, with a 20 plus, you would know that the shuffling is coming from the top right the floor. This one over here. But they do not like shout out a reply or anything like that. You merely hear footsteps a little bit.
They're moving about upstairs, but I don't think they want friends right now.
Are they setting up traps?
Could
Or
be.
not.
Well, since they don't seem to be over here, let's go have a look. And I will go over to this door over here and gently open it and take a peek through.
All right. You push open that particular door and it opens up. Well, actually, no, there's no door. It's just a hallway, basically. But looking into that hallway, you would be able to see that there are kind of like a straight hallway, and there's a bunch of rooms to the right, basically. You're not sure where they lead, but at the very end, you can see it opens up to a very lush, kind of like jungle type area at the end of it. The vegetation and the plants in that particular room at the end of the room is overflowing and spilling a little bit into the house.
Oh, hello. Everyone, more rooms over here, and also looks like their overgrown greenhouse at the end. If the cure for our friend in the stasis bubble is plant-based, this might be a good thing to check out.
We don't even know what ails him, right?
We don't, but if we just stand here arguing, we won't find out. I'm going to walk to the first doorway along the hall.
All right.
And gently open that door and peek in.
Yeah. Continue walking in. The first door that you would see is some kind of like a living room situation with a fireplace on one end, definitely in disrepair. But at the very far end, you see a broken down grand piano of sorts. There are a couple of built-in bookcases on the wall, but no books there remaining. There are kind of like some remnants of like really old leather and like old paper. But beyond that, the place seems empty by the looks of it. Some kind of a music room, maybe?
I check all the bookcases. Are any of them secret doors?
You try, but none of them seem to be connected to any mechanism by any means. They just seem to be old, dried up books.
Aw, darn. I always wanted a house with a bookcase that, hid a secret passage.
Good try.
Maybe not in this room.
Maybe in the next room, you're right.
Yeah. I'll guidance. I'll help her. I'll help him find it.
Proceeding down the hall, second door.
All right, second door, you guys would be able. It actually kind of goes on a little bit a little bit a distance, like it turns to the right, goes on in a little bit of a hallway until it arrives at a small room, but you can see there are structures that used to be kind of like stoves, some kind of like iron pot thingy at the corner of the room. You see that there is a cellar that you'll be able to see kind of like some with what do you call bottles of kind of like dried up wines on the inside. Quick look, you don't have to roll for it. You'd know that this is some kind of kitchen. You can go ahead and roll investigation though if you want to see if there's anything for you to take in this place.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I did guidance, right? I just have some guidance.
Yes, 1d4.
Thank you. I will take it. 13.
All right. So with a 13, you would be able to find what do you call? You'll be able to find that there is no fresh food by any means remaining over here. However, you do notice that this place, that some places were recently disturbed by, because you can see that there's a thick layer of dust on everything, but in certain places there are scrape marks where the dust had been pulled away, and you see a couple of small handprints on like the edges of the table and so on.
My size handprints or even smaller?
Your size handprints, yeah. Maybe slightly smaller.
Nice. Is there enough of an imprint in the dust? Do they look like humanoid fingers, or do they seem to have claws at the end?
No claws. Oh, there is claws, yes. At the end of it.
Ooh.
But yeah, the structure seems humanoid, not the fingers, the finger proportions and everything look humanoid rather than, I don't know, like reptilian or something like that.
Yeah. Mr. Fontaine, can you come over and give us a little comparison here? And I indicate the handprint in the dust.
Kind of compares it a little bit there. The handprints that you see is the fingers are a little bit longer, whereas Fontaine's a little bit more fluffy. You figure that there's gonna be a lot more dust being removed, but this one's a little bit more thin.
Okay. Interesting. Oi, everyone, don't just stand there, come along. And I will gesture. Are there any more doors to check before we get to the overgrown garden greenhouse area?
Yes, there is one more, but that one just leads open to a very wide empty room with a long table at the center of it. You can see that there are some kind of metal cutleries on the table and everything. But the cutleries is only on one side of the table, the very far end. But they seem to have been in disuse for a long time.
Any more family insignia? I'm guessing this is the dining room. Like, are there any coats of arms, like, up on the wall toward the rafters, or embroidered on the seat backs, or on the cutlery?
There are no chairs. That's one thing. But
Yeah.
looking at the wall itself, there is a faded kind of like yellow paint, but it's very faded out right now. There are no tapestries or anything like that, decorations in this area, but there is a sign of what used to be like a photo, a painting, a large painting on the wall, but it seems to have been either removed or taken by time by the looks of it.
Yeah. Does this big room have like an empty fireplace that maybe goes up to other floors?
I'm sorry?
So if it was a dining room, Was there a fireplace to heat it, or does it seem like it was heated in some other way?
For this particular dining room, you don't see any fireplace actually. There's a fireplace in the kitchen and also what do you call the room previously, the music room, but not this one.
Okay. Revising my estimate of technologies available and used. All right, well, it doesn't seem to be much here, everyone. Onward.
Okay.
This time I will hang back and kind of indicate the wall of greenery. Now, I might be a little bit paranoid, but after everything else that has been jumping at us, I'm kind of expecting the plants themselves to reach out and start to strangle us. Jock, could you, do one of your little fire things and see if anything in there reacts.
Might be a good idea to stay away from the plants then.
You just don't want to approach the room entirely?
I mean, stay at least 5 feet away from them.
Unless we can talk to them. And look
Can
at
you talk to-
Aurora.
We all look at Aurora. Can you talk to plants?
Just because I'm a druid doesn't mean I can talk to plants, but yes, I can.
I've seen your grandma do it.
Can you talk to these plants and ask them, if we can take a look and see what's inside and ask them not to eat us? And, if they want something in return, we'll bring them some nice compost or whatever plants want.
Unless they want people, but sure.
Yeah, if they want people, then maybe we turn around and go the other way.
Or maybe you can just burn them.
Or that.
There's an option.
Aurora will approach from a bit of a distance. First, examine the plants to see if she recognizes them.
Nature check for me, please.
How am I not proficient? I'm a druid.
Oh!
My God.
I mean, you look at the stars, plants is like the opposite of stars, like it's the down, not up. So
But she lived in forested area. What do you mean?
just because she lives there doesn't mean she cares for
literally
it.
is in the middle of the woods.
You want to use a fate point on that, Aurora?
No,
We
We're
can't.
not allowed.
We can't disturb
Nat
nat ones and nat 20s. We'll keep it
Oh.
as is. Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunately, no, you don't recognize the plants. Like it's strange because you live in the forest, you know a large amount of plants, not these ones.
here goes nothing. Are there any other plants around us?
Around you, outside, there are like some weeds and that kind of stuff. This is the first time you see a lot of vegetation since Serenia.
We'll see if there's anything edible too. We keep eating
Okay.
rocks and stuff and jerkies. My poops are hard.
Didn't need to know that. Focus on the spell. Focus on the spell. All right, so she will cast her spell, imbuing all plant life within 30 feet with sentience, or at least extent of it.
All right.
I love talking to plants.
With limited sentience and animation. So actually the plants begin to, at first they seem to sit still. But as Aurora casts the spell, you can see the leaves begin to gradually move away from the hallway and kind of like seemingly look like they're pointing upwards, for a moment. Not sure what they're doing, but yeah.
Right, well, so it's time to find out. She's gonna tilt her head and go, "Hello."
Hello? Is that people?
That entirely depends. What do we do with people?
Oh, well. People usually take care of us. We don't really do much for people, really. They take away, they give us food, and sometimes they take away some of our excrement. Yes, let's put it that way.
Let's put it a different way.
Their
Explain
poop
that.
became our poop.
They take away our flowers and fruits and leaves. How kind of them, really.
Hardly your excrement, but that's besides the point.
Well, go on.
Yeah, and his +0, not Nietzsche.
I'm leaning into it.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Somehow I'm not proficient. But regardless, Jose, can you tell me more about this place, the people who live here?
Oh, that's a very long time ago. But
How long?
yes, long time ago. The people here were kind. They brought us from all over the world. They take care of us. And occasionally they take some of our fruits and our leaves and our barks. We feel it's a fair exchange for being taken care of. But we haven't seen them for a very long time. You're like the second person we have seen in all these years.
Who
First
was
one.
the first?
A tiny one. A lizard one. Yes.
Tiny lizard.
Yes.
Did he take care of you?
Not really. Unlike the old ones, these merely take. But given that they are little, I assume they are some kind of seedling.
Entirely possible. Since you haven't been taken care of for a while, if I was to bring you some water, would you consider us friends?
Why? Are we not friends already? You're the first time I've heard people talking to me. I didn't even know I can talk to begin with.
It is through my magic that happens, unfortunately. It's not permanent,
I
but
do feel a certain kinship with you. Perhaps that is why.
perhaps so. Perhaps so. Right. Well, I sort of wanted to confirm whether or not you eat people, but
No,
it's
no,
a no.
no, no. That plant died ages ago.
Wait.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
not
sense.
our people, so.
Since you've been here long, can you tell me any stories about the people who lived here?
Oh, they come, they take, they leave. Um, yes.
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 Are you expecting something more? I'm sorry. I do not have much. Uh, I don't really recall much from my time with them.
I understand. When you're old, things that happened long ago can feel like very little time ago, but at the same time, sometimes quite the opposite. I get
Ah,
that.
I see that you may have. You are an old one yourself then in uh, your type of humanoid.
I have a few years under my belt, yes.
Ah,
Too many, perhaps.
no wonder I feel.
Yes, yes. How about your fruits? What do they do to people? Do they eat them?
I honestly do not know. For me, they take my leaves a lot, mostly. For that one over there, they take the bark. That one, they're flowers. They take many different things. I don't know why, but we allow them to take it. Not that we can do much if we disagree, yeah?
I would like to ask your permission to take some leaves, if that's all right.
Oh, please do, please do. I haven't had anyone taking anything in a while.
Aurora
Do
will
come
pull up.
again. I enjoy talking to you.
I will do my best. She pulls out her sickle and gets to work on giving
Ask
the
for the
plant
tree's name.
haircut.
One of the leaves begin to kind of like stretch out in your direction. Basically, it's this very large. Like one blade of the leaf is very large, heart shaped, with a purplish central, not vein. With kind of like it kind of fades over to turquoise, then finally the green color of the leaves.
I still don't know what that is.
Yeah,
but
you
I'll
know,
take it.
you cut the thing down, and you take put it in your bag.
Since we're friends, my name is Aurora. Do you have a name?
Oh, they call me.
If you don't come up with a name quick,
Name.
Bree's gonna give you something really bad.
What? Deal 3, battle 3. A thought.
Three
They
names and where to
called
go.
they called me Heartleaf.
That makes sense. Well, it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Hartley.
Pleasure talking to you.
We will still linger in the area for a while longer just to experience this place.
Do say kind words if you see the seedlings.
Oh,
Will
why? Say kind words. Well, it's not like we heard anything.
There you go. Actually, yeah, does the plant actually speak aloud, or
At the DM's discretion. I guess.
It's communicate with you and follow your simple commands. So
I guess you guys can all hear it.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like telepathically or something. Just giving ability to communicate with you. Yeah, it's not necessarily telepath. It doesn't say
Speak with
telepathic.
animals. What does it say? What does that say?
now you're checking it out. See if you make the animal speak.
she has level 20 druid, by the way, in the other campaign.
We haven't spoken with animals in a very long time. We've only spoken with each other as animals, so that doesn't really count. Right?
So yeah, you have this heartleaf leaf that you've gotten from Heartleaf. What do you guys want to do now?
A heart-shaped leaf that we got from Hartley.
Yes, that is right.
A long item name, but I'll add it to my inventory all the time. It'd be in what, loot or consumables?
It would be, I guess, loot.
Ooh. What is the tree magical? Oh, but that we don't know.
So, what do you guys?
While we're here, Aurora, can you ask for bark from the one they took bark from, and we'll see if there are any flowers, in case we find a recipe later.
You guys want to just walk in? Because right now, I'm assuming this whole time you've been talking from within the hallway. You guys can walk into the greenhouse if you guys want.
We're inside already.
No, because you never said you want to walk into the hallway, so I assume you're still in the hallway talking to the plants. You haven't walked into the greenhouse just yet.
I'll walk in. All
right.
I thought I would have.
All right. Bree, you walk in to see the area, and It's amazing, really. You would be able to see that this place has a vast array of different kinds of plants, albeit a little bit overgrown. So you can see there are like some of the smaller ones that are dead at the bottom, but the larger ones are really encompassing the area. There used to be some kind of mirror in this greenhouse that to kind of like glass to keep the heat in and everything, but seemingly these plants do not need it as the plants still continue to grow. One thing you would notice, by the way, at the center of the room, there seem to be some kind of like chandelier that's like emitting light into this room. You look at it and it almost feels like you're staring at the sun, basically.
Oh, it's not green. It's
Sorry,
is it not green in color?
what are you referring to? Not green in color.
The light.
The
Wait,
light
because
is not green in color.
Everything outside is greenish, right?
Yeah, everything outside is green, but this light is which is at the top of this greenhouse. It's just emitting like a sunlight,
Ooh,
basically.
you should grab that, contain it in a container.
And let all the plants die? That's a little selfish.
I will follow Bree and just poke around in the overgrown greenhouse.
Mhm.
Not sure what I'm looking for, just more inscriptions, more family crests. Any clues as to which plants were useful?
Perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Guidance.
Can I help?
Thank you.
Sure.
Being a plant expert and all.
Indeed. Thank you. Take that.
Ooh.
The same thing both times.
Hear me out. We use a fate point and say, well, we can talk to the plants and ask them about themselves, you know?
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Oh,
fair.
right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice.
So use a fate point, reroll that.
Perception. One more time.
Oh my god!
Nope, we
Um,
don't know about
Fantastic.
plants.
yeah, you try to find any additional inscription or anything like that, but you don't see any that would tell you more about this greenhouse. But you can still ask the plant around, and they can let you know which one, what do you call, for which plant, which part was taken. So you can, you have the heart-shaped leaf. You can get a blue fruit. You can also get a white flower, and also you can try to get a bark from one of the tree. But when you try to peel it off, it is almost impossible to go through. In fact, your blade is denting before the bark is.
Oh,
Whoa.
Do I know anything about that?
That
That sounds like some druid type stuff.
Based on your previous roll, you don't.
Previous was relating to that one vine, okay?
Okay,
This
you know
is
what?
something
That's
entirely
fair.
different.
That's fair. Go ahead, roll nature check for me, please.
Watch me do it again.
I'm gonna fucking do it again.
So guidance, I guess.
There you go. All right.
nice.
You would know this one as a very famous, what do you call, wood. Used to replace, mostly used in the druid community, but also like the more traditional elves, the one that still live in kind of like those foresty areas and all that, wood elf, know this as ironbark. It's really tough. can be used as like a shield, can be carved into a blade. The reason why wood elves have very strong bows basically is because they use this iron bark, which is as strong as iron when it comes to like to make a bow or something. So very high tension. But you know, it's very hard to harvest as well, given the nature of
How do they harvest? Is it just like magical items? Or?
yeah, basically they will need an item stronger than the iron bark, or alternatively, the tree dies off and then you can harvest the bark. One of the two
I
methods.
mean, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Let me look at myself. I have a +1 quarter stab, but I don't see that working.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything edged?
Did see some slashing or piercing magical item? Then you can try to harvest this.
Delilah's daggers might be the best.
Are they magical?
They are not magical,
No.
and they're very, very rare. So no, sorry.
But they're not magical. How are they rare?
It points to like all the various valves and shit, just to show like how intricate the creation of it. But they're not magical. Okay.
Okay.
How about my gauntlet?
Your gauntlet might work. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult because your gauntlet just goes in a straight line to shoot. You might be able to kind of like.
It has fingies. It has claws.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, you can try to do that.
Right.
All right. So go ahead, Astrid. You go over and try to peel the bark from it. You use the claws of the gauntlet to get in between the inner bark and the outside. Try to peel it off, and the plant doesn't seem to mind. Like it's definitely hurting, but it seems like it's kind of used to this. It's just he just completely like, oh, I haven't had someone peel my bark in a long time. Basically that. So go ahead, roll me a strength check, please. It's gonna be very hard.
Guidance.
Go for it.
Strength and Astrid. That's a
Okay,
given,
so
right?
I'm adding the guidance.
1d4 in your situational bonus.
Can
Yep.
we ask the tree how the people did it before to get help from beyond the grave from the people who lived here before?
Oh, they have this a very weird looking kind of like knife. Very strong. He used that same thing to harvest it from all of us. It was really good. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere. Just gotta find it.
Okay. We could go find it.
If the gauntlet doesn't work out, we have a plan B.
Oh, you should have laughed.
That's
Did it
not
work?
even a net 20. Oh my god.
You peel off a large chunk of this bark, definitely long enough for you to even make a staff out of it. A very thin staff, but a staff out of it if you need to, or bend it into a bowl or something like that. So you got the iron bark, and you hear the tree just goes going. Good job.
I'm gonna go.
Did we just...
Otherwise, it's not leaving.
I need to go wash my hands.
Oh my god.
Now you use that bark well. I've grown that for a long, long time. Careful.
Not listening, not
I
listening.
guess I'll carry it.
I will tell the tree, we will, and thank you.
Hey, you take care. As you guys go inside, back inside the house. So now you have a myriad of different plant ingredients as pointed out to you by the plants. What they do, you're unsure, but you have it. You wish to do now.
I think it's upstairs, yes? Using the
Yes.
left staircase.
Mm. There's also a magic somewhere, a magic weapon somewhere apparently, or super strong.
And we will definitely keep an eye out. Mr. Fontaine, you and I at the front again as we get upstairs, make sure there's nothing that's going to stab us or burn us or explode us.
All right. So the two of you, you guys make your way up the staircase, followed by the rest of the party. Go ahead, roll.
Initiative.
Don't give him ideas.
Let's roll survival this time as you keep an eye on your surrounding as you travel. All right, with a 15.
Oh, decent.
All right, with the 15, you walk up the stairs expecting to see any more traps that will lead to the area. Unlike the bottom floor, the top stairs still have their doors, basically, on both sides. You keep an eye on these doors, expecting them to be rigged with some kind of traps or anything like that. And when you reach the right door, and you can kind of see through the gaps between the woods and everything, you notice something shiny behind the door.
Shiny.
You very carefully look through to the other side, try to see what it is. You see a kind of like a giant halberd positioned right in front of the door. You assume ready to swing the moment you open the door.
Oh, well, that's exciting in all the wrong ways. Can anyone open the door from a distance?
Sure. I can send my hand over there.
Right, so all of you gonna stand back a little bit as Jack send your Jack, you focus on the door and you try to pull the door open. The door slowly swings back away. You do not see the halberd that Vi mentioned for that just now until you pull the door open to a certain threshold. Then you hear a loud ting, and a halberd just swings from the top down to the bottom, stopping directly at where Vi was just now when he was looking through the hole in the door.
I peek out from behind
Wow.
shop. I appreciate the inspiration of that trap all the more for not being split in two by that thing. Thank you, Shock.
Well, you're the one who found out the trap, right? Just
Well, Mr. Fontaine is helping me. It's a joint effort.
He gives a thumbs up. Looking
we need to
in.
make. Yeah,
Sorry, go on.
we need to watch out for traps like that from now on.
Oh, I can give Vi and does Fontaine always be close to each other, or
What do you mean?
Well,
Sorry.
Fontaine
Like-
is our rogue, so technically
he's not close to me?
he's the one who has the best looking for trap skill, so I'm just trying to recruit him whenever I do a sweep.
Yeah.
Because I can give you guys basically free guidance if you guys are always close to each other. So
I breathe suspiciously.
no, it's this thing I got. Remember the amulet of Shepa?
Okay.
It's a way to foster bonds.
Okay.
If
Does
you're
does
within-
that mean we have to hold hands or anything?
No, you just need to be within 10 feet of each other. And you
Vi
get
is just turning red from
one-
collar all the way up to hairline. Yes, I remember the amulet of Shepa very well, and I esteem Mr. Fontaine very highly, but I don't think I feel that kind of thing for you, Mr. Fontaine. No offense intended.
Yeah, I don't think the same way it goes for me as well.
No,
You're
but
gonna
it's just a blessing, guys. You get 1d4 to attack rolls and saving throw. Oh wait, it's not a guidance. Never mind.
It's...
Carry on. I did not read my thing.
So, what do you, I'm sorry, through the door that you guys opened just now, you guys would be able to see a dark hallway actually with 5 doors, 2 on either side and 1 at the very end. One of the door, the far left door, seems to be slightly ajar, and you can see there are like some colored lights coming from behind the door. What do you guys do now?
Behind the door.
Well, first things first,
Bird
I eye the halberd.
You eye the halberd, yeah. The halberd looks... Go ahead, roll me an investigation check as you keep it look at the
Guidance.
halberd for a bit.
Thank you, thank you. 1d4.
All right. With a 12, you can know that the halberd is not well maintained. You can see there are like signs of rust all over the halberd, except for the blade, where the blade part seems to be hastily polished by someone, just to keep that part sharp.
Maybe the seedling then.
Yeah, I don't think this is the thing the tree was talking about. I was going to ask if Astrid wanted it, but it seems ordinary, kind of old.
I mean, if it's a magic, wait, no, I wouldn't know. I'm sorry, I wouldn't say that. But if anyone's smart, a magic item would not be tarnished by time, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay.
what do you guys
Set
want to
the-
do?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah,
Door with the
maybe
bright
one.
lights.
Yeah.
Whoa, maybe there's a
Good.
party going on.
You want to step back and let me open that one up?
Sure. Should I call out one more time and offer, truce, barter, negotiation? Or should we sneak up on them?
I think we should just sneak up on. I don't know. I mean, if they wanted to listen to us, they would have, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know that we've given them a great deal to go on. But one more attempt. I'm going to call down the hallway from behind Shock.
Huh?
Hello there. We're interested for historical reasons in the people who used to own this house. We don't blame you for taking up residence here. Would you mind if we could have a look around for old things and no more halberds and other clever booby traps, although I do admire the ingenuity. Again, we are willing to offer you something in return for letting us have a look around.
I mean, it's not their house.
You wait for a response. None seem to be given.
What if they're like
But
in a
with your
cell?
passive perception check, Aurora, you would be able to hear very faint breathing. The reason that you're able to hear breathing now compared to your usual time is because this one is particularly heavy and raspy, for like a better word. Darth Vader-y, basically.
Oh my god, villain.
Yeah, sounds like an animal, right? A wild animal.
No. More like their breathing is being kind of like obstructed by something.
They Danger, danger. They're in danger.
What do you do?
Before we go into combat, I just want to ask: do we have a long rest before this?
No.
No.
No, you
No.
have
Um,
not had a long rest ever
the wall?
since the wall. Yeah, you have not long rested yet since.
We
Okay.
got a short rest though.
You have a short rest, yes.
Alright, okay, I see.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh, Aurora heard this. Will she tell
Oh.
us? No.
Well, I don't see why she wouldn't.
Okay. Should we confront them? Maybe we go towards where the voice, the breathing is.
Well, let's set it up. Mr. Fontaine and Astrid, why don't you sneak up, one on either side of the door, and then Jacques will push it open with Mage Hand, and if they jump out, Mr. Fontaine and Astrid, you pounce them, and if they don't come out, then we'll take a cautious peek in and go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not Fontaine
Sounds
or
good to
Astrid.
me.
Yeah, yes, and us squishy people will stay here and back at a good distance.
That sounds like a
All right.
awesome.
Okay. You know what? I'll just draw the hallway here, and you can tell me who's going where. Yeah. So
Okay.
hallway.
You had the mouths, yeah.
Door here. Door here. Door here. Door here. So who's going? Who is at where?
Here, here.
The far left one is the slightly ajar. This one here.
Yeah,
The light one is coming from where?
That one. The slightly ajar one.
Slightly ajar. And
Yeah.
then where did Aurora heard the raspy voice?
Somewhere in front of you. So somewhere in this area, this whole area.
Okay. Let's stay
But I
at
don't know where it came from.
let's stay
so
somewhere
I'm
here, I guess.
suggesting Fontaine and Astrid flank the doorway that's slightly ajar, and we'll check that one first, and the rest of us will stay back.
So Fontaine and who?
Astrid.
Astrid. Go here. Everybody else will be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be up front here, I guess, just because we're tankier
All right.
a little bit.
Okay. Who's opening the door?
I'll be opening the door.
All right. Jack, you focus on the door, and the door slowly swings open. Which Astrid, you'll be able to see the source of the brightly changing light. It's coming from a small glass bottle positioned at the end of at the opposite side of that room. The glass bottle seemed to contain some kind of liquid that seems to just, illuminate the room, like just cycling through a same sequence of color as the door swings open, and then a loud chink, and then begins to sound. What do you guys do, Astrid and Fontaine?
Oh no.
Where knows?
That's a trap.
I think I'm just going to slowly close the door.
Okay, so Astrid, you very quickly try to reach for the door. Fontaine kind of does the same thing, following you, as suddenly the room begins to be covered with this kind of like thick green colored gas in the area. I'm gonna need both you and Fontaine to go ahead and make Constitution saving
First
throw for me,
Northwestern.
please.
I should have given the blessing to you guys.
All right. Fontaine Constitution saving throw, normal. All right. So both of you failed, and both of you take 7 points of poison damage, and you guys are now poisoned. As right at this point, you guys hear "Go, go, go, go!" as the door, as like the three doors, sorry, all four doors basically swing open as you see a small tieflings basically start running out of the room. They have this kind of like a mask on top of their face as they run forward out, and they immediately stop upon seeing you guys outside of the corridor. One of them, the one that's wearing some kind of red robe, pull out a glass bottle from his pocket, tosses it in your direction. Not a spell, as the bottle shatters it and
Not
Oh,
as
no.
reckless.
Yep. No, feel free to interject.
Would like to kick it back.
You want to kick the bottle back? Go ahead. Dexterity check against his.
Okay. Here we go.
Ooh, that's high.
Wait, no, I can't.
Hope that's high enough.
I can't.
You try to kick the glass bottle, and then you see what you call this kid tosses the bottle. It misses you, just like it hits your ankle, does not hit directly on the bottle, and the bottle gets tossed to the side, smashes on the ground, and immediately a rapidly expanding fog just envelops the entire room, and you just hear again the voice goes, "Go, go, 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 go!" as you hear footsteps kind of rushing over in your direction. What do you guys do? Astrid and Fontaine can join in as well. What do you guys do?
What can I do though?
Where are they? Oh.
It's thick fog right now.
Around
Unless you
here?
can see unless if you can see through fog, then you won't be able to see where they are going right now. What do you guys do as you see?
Fog is everywhere.
It is okay. So
Are there places we can see?
this area over here is covered by the green gas. This area over here up to here is covered by that fog.
Oh, how are we gonna do anything?
I would like to flatten myself against the wall, and I am going to stick out a foot and hope someone trips over it, and I am pulling out my rapier.
All right. So, you pull out your rapier, you stick out your foot. Go ahead, roll me 4 d20s for me, please.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Domino
Can they
effect.
see
Oh, this
us?
is-
Oh my god.
This is so dramatic.
Oh, that's a 20 in there. I hope that it's good for us. Ha.
All right,
Okay,
so-
I have rolled those individually.
All right, that's okay. So you hear footsteps through you guys, sorry, not through you guys, coming closer towards you. And Vi, you stick your foot out, push it to the side, and pray. You hear the footsteps goes on to your right.
How tiny are they?
About Vi sized. One of them is about Bree size. The rest of them are about Vi size or taller. You hear the footsteps go over to your right, and you feel something touch your leg, Vi, the one that you stick out, and then you hear a loud. Yes, a stone, like large, like stone crumbling down onto the floor, covering the entire place with even more dust. And you hear a loud, "Are you okay? Shit!" And you hear bottles rattling from somewhere to the right and downstairs of you guys. What do you guys do?
Take the bottle away. I just threw it away.
You don't see what's going on. You just hear the bottles coming from to the right and downstairs.
One hand on the wall to guide myself, shuffling my feet.
Uh-huh.
As one foot goes out into empty space, I pull back. Can I start following the noises?
All right. So you're heading, forwards this way or backwards this way?
Toward the noises that you went past me.
All right. Toward the noises, you try to head that way. You recall there is a stairs in this direction. You try to put your foot where the staircase was. It's not there anymore.
That's what I thought. Can I Can I go back the way we came, or is the entrance the direction we're going.
Staircase over here, staircase over here.
Yeah, can
So-
I shuffle back toward the other staircase?
All right, you shuffle back towards the other staircase. The rest of you, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna follow Vi.
If you can see Vi, I would allow you to do that. So what would you do?
I'm gonna go towards the the loud noise that we heard, right?
Okay, all right. So you'll be going in this direction, basically. Aurora, Bree, Astrid, what do you guys do?
I think I'll be panicking.
All right.
Pick up my mace and I'll be like, stand back. I kind of know how to use this.
Aurora, what do you do?
Good question. I think she'll blindly feel around trying to get away from the quote-unquote explosions.
Uh-huh.
Where's the
Didn't mean to move.
explosions? Where's
Well,
Sleepy, right?
all the glass breaking and poison being
Uh-huh.
thrown about.
Uh-huh.
So she'll try to navigate towards the outside.
Towards the outside, what do you mean by that? Like, downstairs, basically. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, so you try to move that way as well. What about you, Astrid? What do you do?
Well, I can't see shit. But I
I
think,
get out of the poison at least, I think.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna
Okay.
try to charge blindly, and if I run into somebody, well, that's their problem.
All right. You blindly rush through this area. Your fog around you turns from green to white now as you suddenly come across a Bree pointing out her mace. As Bree, you see a random cat person rushing at you, and then you realize it's Astrid.
Oh my god, you almost gave me a heart attack. Are you okay? You look.
Green.
Yeah.
I'm good.
At this point, Vi, Aurora, you guys make your way downstairs. Jack, you try to go directly towards the sound. You arrive at the edge of the mezzanine floor. You're stopped by the banister. While Vi and Aurora, you guys arrive down here. You guys would have enough time to see what do you call someone running over to the right door, basically this door over here downstairs. Yeah.
I'm going to start running now that I can see where my feet are going, and actually try to go quietly. I'm gonna try to tiptoe run over here and peek through.
All right. Both of you begin running over in that direction, and you would be able to see that there is a blood trail basically on the floor that runs along this section over here, heading towards this way. So Vi and Aurora, you guys headed towards the open door, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What about the rest of you? Astrid, Bree, Jack, what do you guys do?
I'll start following where the shuffling is.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find the stairs to go down.
All right, okay. So you make your way downstairs as well. Bree, you try to follow the sound. You would arrive at the edge of the floor, basically.
Where did everyone go? What do you mean, edge of the floor?
So there used to be a staircase here, not anymore.
Oh. Huh? There's no staircase here anymore.
What about you, Astrid?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
There's another one over here.
Over where? I can't see.
Follow the
Do
walls.
you want me to carry you down there?
Oh yes, please.
So,
Right, I'm gonna,
go on.
gonna stand at the edge of the staircase and
Uh-huh.
try to use my gauntlet to zip down there with Bree in tow.
All right. So you grab Bree by the waist. Both of you get pulled down to the bottom floor, now out of the fog, and are able to see. You land on some like rough stone surface where the staircase has essentially crumbled. Delilah and Fontaine follows you quickly as Jack, you make your way downstairs. You'll be able to see Aurora and Vi begins running towards the ground floor right door into that room. Vi and Aurora, both of you run into that hallway. You do not see where the person is anymore. However, you notice that right now you are in some kind of like a trophy room, of course, of sorts, because there are like large platforms that used to be some kind of plaques or something, with some kind of stage of some kind, altar of some kind, with some nameplates at the bottom of it. And at the very end of the room, you see there are a bunch of kind of like different items on display that are still on display right now. But looking at that blood trail, you would be able to see the blood trail goes on across the room to the other side to a trap door at the very, very far end of the room.
Oh, hey, there's your trapdoor, Vi.
Excellent,
We're-
excellent.
So you guys
Should we
follow the
keep
blood trail?
chasing?
I'm gonna chase. Chase. Let's go.
All right.
While running, I'm gonna use my bonus section
Uh-huh.
to center my emotions.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to pause when I
okay.
get over to the trapdoor and check for traps on the trapdoor.
Go ahead. Use your roll investigation check as you try to look for trapdoor. Everybody else, you guys run behind Vi to get there.
I'll
Aurora.
give him guidance.
All right. So you actually use your action to give guidance. All right. Okay. So go ahead.
Okay.
17. You look at the door. It seems to be hastily closed. That it's not even properly closed, basically. So you can very easily look inside, and there is no trap prepared for you this time.
All right. Run. Chase.
All right.
A quick check-in. Is that what we want? Do we want to pursue them, or do we want to say we have the house now?
Mm. Do they want to talk? They poisoned us. They put up all these potions.
The twist says to say nice thing to them, right? Like threatening them like that is not a nice thing to do, right?
Well, we're not.
I mean, no, but this is a question about what do we want out of this situation? Do we want to keep chasing them and find answers for them? Or do we want to say, put something heavy on top of this trapdoor, the house is ours now, we can look for clues at our leisure?
They might have taken everything from the house.
Yeah.
There is that consideration.
I mean,
All right, forward.
judging from the way, judging from what we've seen, they are not the zombie types, right? They are people.
Given the amount of coordination that they have, they're definitely not the zombie types for sure. The zombie types is usually very lumbering. Sorry? What?
Also bleeding.
Oh yeah. Too.
Okay.
All right, forward we go. Fontaine, you're with me? I flip the trapdoor open again and start to scramble down.
All right. All of you begin to make your way downstairs. It opens up to one platform, and then there's a normal staircase that leads downwards into a basement room. Upon entering the basement floor, you see the blood trail moves around a little bit more. The current room you're in right now seems to be a large open room with some pillars. There are like some stone tables at the edge of the room, but the blood trail is going to the opposite side towards a doorway to the right. I'm assuming you follow the blood trail, yeah?
Yep. If those are their blood.
I split up. Half go one way, half the other. Make sure nobody's waiting for us behind the pillars. And I'm going to suit words to actions and skulk from pillar to pillar rather than running down the center.
All right. Can we see who's going towards the pillar? Who's going towards following the blood trail?
I'm gonna follow the blood trail.
Okay. Can I get a split here? Pillar team, blood trail team. Go ahead. Who wants to go where?
Pillar team.
Where's pillar team? Where's blood team?
There's P and B there.
Peanut butter.
That's what I was thought as well.
peanut butter.
We'll go there.
Yeah, I also thought of peanut butter.
Where's Delilah? Delilah. Where's Delilah's
I'm,
token?
I'm,
What the
I'm
fuck?
assuming this is another turn, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yes, then I'm gonna still center my emotions again.
All right. Okay. So the four of you head towards the pillars, try to check if there are any people hiding near the pillars, while while the other four. Wait, what's the double four? Just realized. There you go, like this. All right. While Jack, Fontaine, and also Astrid, you guys follow the blood trail to see where it leads to. You go ahead, roll perception check, pillar team. Well, blood team, you guys follow the blood trail. The blood trail turns around a corner and arrive at a very long room. It's a bit dark, so Fontaine. Actually, I'm not sure if Jack is having some trouble seeing at this point due to the pitch blackness at this point. But if I recall, both Fontaine and also Astrid has dark vision.
Yes.
All right. The two of you will be able to see the blood trail goes on forward. Another thing. Yeah, you guys follow on the blood trail for a little bit until you get closer and closer to the very end of the room. The pillar people, you guys try to see around. You notice that on those stone tables that I mentioned before, there are some tools like calipers and like scalpels, but they're all very old, very rusted, covered in a thick layer of dust, basically. Seemingly, this particular location have not been touched by anyone in a while. The blood team, as you follow the trail of blood, start to get to the very end of the room when Astrid, you would start realizing around you, you're in some kind of prison cell. As there are like a lot of those bars and great doors to kind of like cover the area.
As we go into the darkness, I'm gonna cast light.
All right, illuminate the area even more. Now the shadows of those prison bars start to get even more and more apparent, basically, and you're able to see the fact that you are right now in a prison, and you can see a person at the very end of the room.
Oh.
All of you begin running towards that direction. When you get close to the very end, you see the blood trail stopped. As Astrid, I think, would be leading the charge. Yeah. Your leg accidentally hit something on the floor.
Oh no.
You realize the thing on the floor is a vial.
Oh no.
Filled with kind of like it's empty now, but there are stains. That means that shows like there used to be some kind of red liquid inside it.
Oh.
Mm.
Yep.
And at the very end of the room, you see that person. At the very end. And you begin to hear, "You're here to save me?"
Oh, wait, who's
Jack,
here?
Astrid, and Fontaine.
Okay.
I'm still gonna center my emotion one more time first.
I realize I have, danger sense is an ability.
Yeah, danger. It gives you advantage on your
Let's see.
dex save. So like if
And
it's
then
a sudden
okay.
explosion, you'd be able to kind of like move out of the way, basically. That's the idea.
It says traps and spells, and I have a feeling this might be a trap.
Fair enough.
So can I use, investigation to look around to see if I can notice anything?
You can roll insight actually, because I feel like your insight's higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Ooh.
Looking at the situation right now, looking at the blood, you kind of realize that the blood trail that you've been following might be coming from that bottle this whole time.
Okay, it's
You
a
look in front of you, you see this person crying. You get the feeling that they're crocodile tears. As you see the door the girl is currently inside one of the prison cell, and she pushes the door open. You see this person is a woman, elven descent maybe, wearing a torn white dress with kind of like almost silver hair with very pale skin. She's covering some parts of her body a little bit, but now that you can clearly see her with the light that's being being shown by Jack, you'd be able to see that this person has kind of like crystal formations on her body across her chest and up to her shoulder. And as she puts down her hand, you can see some of those crystals are up on her face as well, and they begin to glow. And as she looks at you guys, they begin to glow this greenish turquoise color as she looks up to you. Are you here to save me? As she reaches a hand out towards you, slowly taking a step towards you.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I remember someone mentioning about people with crystals on their bodies, right?
At this moment, Jack has a flashback back to the camp when Henry says, so yeah, we fought this noble person, some lord called Lucas or something, and he had this weird crystal formations on her body, keep crying out about souls or something. But flashback to this moment as this person moves forward, putting her hands up towards her.
I'm gonna warn Astrid telepathically. They might be dangerous. Henry said something about them fighting these guys, eating souls or something.
Come here. You're here to save me, right? As she steps closer.
Wait, how far are we from to hear this?
You guys would hear some talking noises, but given that there's no screaming, there's no sign for alarm. However, let me roll something really quick.
You'll have to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what do you guys do? Astrid and Jack, as this person walks up. At this point,
I center my emotions again.
Sure.
You want to run or fight?
At this point, she is inches away from touching your face, basically. Astrid.
Do you want to run or fight, Jack?
Can we fight though?
Three.
She's just one guy, right?
You want to fight?
Yeah,
okay, I'm
one
gonna
guy.
haul back and just punch her.
You
Let's get her away from me.
punch her. You swing. Go ahead, roll to hit for me, please.
Gosh, what would that be?
Strength check, please.
Okay.
We add your proficiency modifier, which is 3 at this point. You're level 5, right? So that is 20 plus 23 as you swing. Lands squarely right at her face, and you feel your fist connecting to her face, and then suddenly it doesn't, as just a mist is right in front of you, floating all in front of you, and then the mist reforms directly behind you as you see this person kind of like their shoulders begin to move up and down, almost agitated at this point. As she turns to you, he takes a deep breath and begins to sing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sings. I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and make me Constitution saving throw and go ahead roll me initiative, everybody, please.
Oh no.
Don't have to roll now. We'll basically start going in initiative as these guys becomes aggressive.
Oh god.
can't save. Are you gonna do the thing or?
No. I'll bringing you to a new map, and then we'll roll initiative over there. We don't have to do the thing right now. So Astrid, you are up over here in front. Aurora is checking the tables. Bree checking the tables. Delilah checking the tables. Fontaine is with Astrid. Jack is with Astrid. Vi is back here. And finally, this person is outside. Jack, you are illuminating light.
Yep. Like, can it be purplish? No.
Purplish, sure. All right, so why don't go ahead, everybody? Let's roll initiative, shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
That's weird. Let me add you guys as well.
Let's roll in it. Ooh, I'm prepared for combat. Must be all of those calming thing that I did myself.
A bunch of
Wow.
centering information, centering emotions.
Emotion.
So you guys at the main room, you guys begin to hear a singing voice coming from the other side of the room, and it just feels off. As you're getting ready to move in towards these guys, you guys begin to hear footsteps coming in your direction as well. But you don't see the footsteps.
Aw, damn it.
Oh
At the
my
start of
God.
initiative, Vi, what do you want to do? This sudden situation, you hear singing voices, it's dark. What do you do?
One moment while I check some spell descriptions. Okay, point I choose within range.
I don't see the guy. Oh, the guy's here. Okay.
You see her now?
Yes. I thought she was up there.
Oh, she was. She teleported there. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
All right, silence has a 120-foot range. Can I try to target the singing that I am now hearing and drop a silence bubble directly centered on that source?
You do you need to see the target? Can you show me the
Just
spell?
Silence is a point.
A point that.
Centered on
So,
choose within range.
Oh, a point within range. All right. Can you roll me real quick? Intel. No, go ahead. Roll me perception check. See how well you're targeting towards that sound. It's gonna be a bit difficult as well, given that it's surrounded by a bunch of walls. But you rolled no problem, as you're able to put the silence bubble. 20 foot was it? The silence bubble.
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. All right, distance 20 foot. With that, you'll be able to put it in this area, as now you hear the singing is silenced.
Nice.
Which brings to the next initiative. As this person begins to sing, you guys suddenly lose all recognition of noises in your area. This person notices that as well. She begins to... Second. I recall I have this. Alright. She will, given this situation right now, she will take a couple of steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, moving out of range of your darkness right now.
what is that sound?
Sorry,
It's the
I
door.
accidentally opened the door.
This is prison door.
Why does this door sound like that?
It's a prison
Prison.
door.
One person like that?
All right. So from there, she notices you guys only at this point, as she seems to be preparing something, which brings us to Jack. What do you do?
Alright, I'm gonna give chase, I guess. 30 foot up. Oh, I see her.
You move up, you arrive at that area, you're still in that silence zone. What do you do?
It's
Oh, yeah.
VS. I can't do shit. Just gonna stop and stare for now.
All right. Which brings us to Astrid. What
I think for my action I'll take the dodge action.
dodge action? All right. Which brings us to Astrid. What do you do, Astrid? You see Jack moving away from you guys. Now you'll be able to see the that singer girl over there. What do you do?
I can't imagine that, magic is gonna work since I tried to punch her with a gauntlet hand.
Oh, speaking of which, can you roll for damage for that one, please? Sorry, it's just 1 plus your strength score, which is 4. So you deal 5 points of damage just now. So no, you did deal damage. Just FYI.
Alright, then can I try to pull her back into the silence dome? That's what I'm assuming this black circle is.
Sure. Go ahead. You're going to target with your hook, right? Go ahead, roll to hit for me. 20 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. 4 points of damage onto her, and 4 points of damage, and you pull her within 30. Pull her 30 feet closer, correct? Wait, no, you can't. You are actually out of range. You can move closer if you want to target her.
That would be great, but my screen went black, so I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why everything went black?
Oh, that's weird.
I'm blind.
The rest of you, are you guys able to see something?
No, it's still dark.
I can't see.
I can see. I can only see people's cursors.
That's. Oh, you might have accidentally selected something, maybe. I honestly don't know what could cause this. You can again, first step, try to refresh the page.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
I think someone just ping or something. I think someone.
Oh, okay. I accidentally pull you. Okay, let me just pull you back here. Okay.
No.
All right. So you're gonna have to move closer first, Astrid, before you're able to pull her close to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take, I would say about 15 feet. Is that good enough? Because I can't see it yet.
You're going to need to move 25 feet closer to her, so another 10 foot before it is within range of your gauntlet.
All
So
right.
there.
And I'm sandwiched. I need to run out.
From here, you would be able to hit her. With a 20, you do hit, dealing 4 points of damage. And you pull her 30 foot closer into that dome of silence. Which brings us to... That's the end of your turn, Astrid? Anything else you want to do?
Do I get a second attack?
You do. Go ahead. Roll to hit for me.
All right.
Actually, this is your first attack because the gauntlet uses a bonus action.
Then I'm going to move.
Really?
I would move.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Here we go. Since I have basically 40 movement speed. I want to use like unarmed attacks.
Sure.
And because of that, because I also have, cat's claws, that adds additional d6 plus my strength for slashing damage.
All right. It doesn't add, it just changes from 1 to a d6. But go ahead, roll to hit for me. Make an attack with any of your melee weapon. That should be the stat.
But it's an unarmed. But
Yeah, it still
gauntlet.
uses your strength, like a normal weapon.
Right.
So yeah. 18 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage for me, please. Sorry. I keep accidentally clicking them. 13 points of not 1d8, just 1d6. And where do you get a +2 damage? You're not raging, so you don't get that bonus as well. Is 1d6 for me?
Just 1d6?
Yeah.
Right?
+4.
1d6 +4, that's still 9 points of damage onto this guy. Go ahead and make your second attack for me, please.
Right.
25 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Is this the
Should I roll a
basement?
d6 instead?
Yes, 1d6.
Right.
Another 6 points of damage
7.
onto this person. Alright, which brings us next in the initiative order to Delilah. Delilah is in kind of weird position right now. A bit in the dark. She's unsure what to do, but she can see some light. So she's gonna head in that direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be the end of her turn. Fontaine, seeing the situation right now, is going to take a couple steps back into the darkness and take a shot at the singer. Attack. Oh,
Oh,
he ran out of crossbow bolts.
Well, I'm sure he's been picking
He
them
would've
back
hit
up,
me.
right?
Sure, I'll give him half back. All right, I gotta roll to hit. Does not hit, unfortunately, as the crossbow bolt flies just above your head, Jack, and lands behind you. Aurora, what do you do?
It's me. Still can't. Oh, didn't mean to move there. Still can't see the enemy, so I'll move 15 feet this way, and I still can't see the enemy. Damn. I will ready an action.
Uh-huh.
Or I guess. Wait. Let me try something. I straight up don't know where the enemy is. I missed the whole fight because I was in that corner. I'll ready an action.
Uh-huh.
When I see something, I will cast Guiding Bolt at it.
All right, ready
And by something, I mean something ghostly and hostile, not a child.
Gotcha. All right, which brings us in next in order is Bree. What do you do?
is it really dark?
Huh? Yeah, it's
Is
pitch
it
black.
super dark?
Yeah.
Oh. Then I'll cast light on my shield.
Cast light on your shield, allowing you 40-20 to see stuff, illuminating this area for you.
Yeah.
So that's your action. You still have your movement.
Wait. Why is there an is the axe on? Is it because it's my turn or?
Yeah, it's because it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I will probably go somewhere I can see my friends. We haven't checked. This is not an altar. This is the altar.
That's a table, yeah, stone table.
Oh, then I will go here. Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna go here. Yeah.
All right. It's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys begin to hear kind of like footsteps running in the room, but you can't see it.
Oh, I wouldn't go towards that footstep sound. I don't know if I know where it was.
It's somewhere within the room. You're not sure. They're coming from somewhere over here just now.
Okay.
Top of the round, Vi. What do you do?
Okay, I would like to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I peek around this pillar, do I see the source of the footsteps?
You peek around the pillar, you see a source of light coming from the other side of that, from the other room through that corridor, but you don't see anyone right now. You don't see a person.
Okay, I will ready Ray of Frost if any of the small tieflings or anything else that's not my party comes into view.
All right. Which brings us to, as this person is right now inside this whole thing, you see she disassociates again to a pile of mist once more.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. reappears over in this area. Seeing how you guys are kind of crowded over there right now, it's gonna move up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this has
Right into my line of sight.
You readied something just now?
Yes, I read the
Guiding bolt. So go ahead, roll to hit for me. And I think that is half cover. Yeah, 3/4 cover, even maybe. I'll say half cover. 13.
That might not work.
13. Unfortunately, the guiding bolt flies off, hits the wall on the back, and it glows momentarily on the wall before it fades away.
You don't wanna fate point? Okay.
Oh, we could. That's a good point.
I mean, it's if you rolled high enough. The next advantage is also yeah.
And you hear she begins to essentially sing.
Too late.
I'm gonna need people within 30 feet of her.
Aha! I don't think I put
no.
the.
1 second. I have a ruler here. 30 feet.
Nope. Why?
Oh no, she sings again.
She always
singing.
sings. She teleported 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so can only get Delilah this time around.
It's always Delilah.
It's always Delilah. Delilah makes Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, what happens to her?
She succeeds it. She takes 10 points of thunder damage as she begins to sing.
Thunder. Silence was really good then, because you're immune to thunder in there.
Yep. And she begins to sing once more. Wisdom saving throw for Delilah.
Oh no, wow.
Nat 20s it, so nothing happens. And 2 parts. Alright, and that is the end of her song as she begins to sing. Next in order, Jack.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. Oh, God, I have to go inside here though. Okay.
Fully illuminating the area right now. If I recall, Vi, you readied a spell just now, right?
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, Ray of
Yeah,
Frost.
so
or
you
something.
you could take a shot as well, actually.
Oh, thank you. I will do that.
Yeah.
Let Vi do her thing.
Unfortunately, it does not hit this person.
I'm covering my eyes and I just lean around the pillar and just point blindly.
Fair enough.
Go away!
You should cover your ears instead, Vi.
Sorry, I forgot to do this. And also... So with the light... Yeah, alright. So next, Jack, what do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna look at the guy over there.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna talk to him. Talk to it. I think.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you stay silent for the next 10 minutes?
What?
Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Are you suggesting?
With advantage, right? Sorry.
Advantage? I don't know. Why?
Because you're hostile to it.
Is it the execution step target itu? Suggested. Doesn't say anything about the hostile thing though.
Oh shit, really? Huh, alright, okay. Seriously?
Yeah.
Can be charmed immune to this, making it reason. Okay, alright. Can't harm itself. Wisdom saving throw on its failed. You tell her to keep quiet.
Yeah, keep quiet for the next 10 minutes.
Alright. You see her kind of like look at you momentarily, and she kind of shakes her head for a moment, almost as if like following your instruction, before going out into a louder chorus at the end.
Oh my
Ah.
god, is that legendary? Is that
I say you would know now she's immune to being charmed.
Oh, okay, alright,
Yeah.
alright, okay, okay.
So that's your action. You have a bonus action in your movement.
No, I think I did all of my movement. I don't have any bonus yet.
Alrighty. Which brings us next in order is Astrid. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow everyone.
All right, go ahead.
So, yeah. Is the closest I can get. I don't know if I can see. Actually, I can double my movement speed.
Oh yeah, with your cat thingy, feline agility. Yeah.
Yep. That's so I'll just use move 1, 2, and like there's no escaping. I'm gonna keep just reeling her back to me.
All right, bonus action. Move her closer. Go ahead, roll to hit for me, please.
All right. Or should I use the gauntlets to pull her closer?
Yeah, gauntlets.
Yeah.
You do hit. Go ahead, roll for damage for me, please. 7 points of damage, and you reel her closer to you, at which point she uses her reaction to disappear.
Oh my god.
And reform into a mist a little bit distance away.
It's really good at running away, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn? You still have your action, by the way.
I have javelins, but they ain't gonna hurt it because they're not magic.
Oh,
You can certainly try.
we can try. I don't know if the editor
Is
has
there
tried.
anybody in the way? I don't want to hit Vi.
Vi will
goes
be
through
behind the
her.
pillar.
I don't
Okay.
think javelins that can be thrown that far, can it?
Usually 60-20. Sorry, 20-60. So I
Yeah.
don't think so.
So there's less likelihood that Vi's gonna get it.
30-120. No, definitely possible to hit Vi, but you won't hit her unless you. Actually, even if you roll that one, you're not gonna accidentally hit her.
Alright,
We agreed at the
Walking
beginning of the
through that
combat to not punish that one. So, go ahead. 19 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. Dealing 8 points of damage. She does not teleport away now.
It does hit.
One more attack.
It does
Yep.
damage. Holy.
Alright.
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately, as the javelin lands right next to Vi's
Yeah.
feet. That's the end of your turn. Yeah?
I guess I was just so surprised it hit that the second one didn't.
Yeah, exactly. All right, which brings us to Delilah, who's gonna do the whole blood maledict thingy, damages herself. I honestly have no idea how to play Blood Hunter, so I do recall. You know what? I'm just gonna do basic, 2-weapon fighting. So she's gonna go over and start attack twice. First with no, she can do range, so she's gonna do range. Step back here and takes 2 shots with the crossbow. Attack. First one hits the wall behind her, but the second one does hit, dealing 8 points of damage onto her. That is the end of Delilah's turn, which brings us to Fontaine, who is going to have to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well. He's gonna risk it. Try to shoot in between the bars. She will have 3/4 cover. Attack. Normal. Does not hit with a 10 as the crossbow bolt hits the wall and the crossbow bolt lands on the floor. Aurora, you see this. You no longer see this person as she runs behind the pillar. What do you do?
Howard. All right, I'll move in front of Bree.
Able to see
I
her
can
now?
finally see her proper. Whoa. She'll spin around and throw another guiding bolt at her.
All right, go ahead. Roll to hit for me, please.
Like so and like so. I will fate point if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I really want to.
reroll.
Yeah.
Reroll. Yeah.
Hey!
Oh my god, that's gotta be painful.
Nice.
Damn!
Critical hit. 36 points of damage.
36 points of damage as the guiding bolt strikes her with a blinding light. As you can see, her body begins to slowly descend to the ground.
Oh my
This
god.
takes a guiding bolt, man.
Aurora was like mid-spin. She had like a whole turn planned out,
Uh-huh.
the movement and getting behind cover and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And as she spins around, hits her, sees the ghost, you know, seemingly perish. She's gonna stop and go, "Oh, all right,
I
let's
think you put too much power in that one.
like dust off her hands." Suppose so.
All right. Bree, what do you do?
Not over. Shit. Is she prone?
Yeah, she's down on the ground now. She's unconscious.
I need to see. I need to see. Can I just in case, I'm gonna sacred flame.
All right, fire engulfed with golden light around her body.
I'm pretty sure she's dead. But
Go ahead, roll
just
for damage.
in case.
8 points of damage. All right, 8 points of damage onto the body. All right, which brings us
Do
to.
it. I'm gonna.
All right, Vi, you begin to hear footsteps. Step away from you.
So I'm going to.
Which
I want
brings.
to move diagonally around the pillar if I can.
All right.
So. So it's only going to let me go around in.
Yeah, you have to do that way. Yeah.
August 5, 20. I don't see. Oh, I have ideas. 5, 10, 15. 20.
Just so you know, the footsteps was coming from the south direction, from the down direction just now, from where you were.
I'm going to point that out to my allies. Down that way in the dungeons. And I'm going to drop down by the body. And I'm going to take my short sword, and this is going to be messy, but I'm going to see if I can cut the crystals off the body. Trying not to touch them with my bare skin.
All right. Go ahead, roll medicine check for me as you try to surgically remove these crystals.
Yup. Come on.
Nat
Whoa.
20. As you try to remove, there's a large portion of crystals. So with the 6 seconds you have, you're able to cut off this kind of like huge chunk the size of your forearm as it clatters down onto the floor. That's the end of your turn, Vi?
Yeah, I'm just going to crouch down by the body here, and I'm trying to cut the crystals off.
All right.
Person.
Which brings us to. Suddenly, you see the blood from all the times you've been attacking her start to being absorbed into her clothing, turning it into this red dress as she stands up, reprising the song for a second round. I'm gonna need everybody.
5 hit points, everybody.
I'm gonna need Vi and Astrid to go ahead and roll me wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Shit again.
All right, both of you are now charmed by the creature.
No.
Only Vi and Astrid.
no.
Vi and Astrid only, yes.
Oh boy.
You gotta damage him. Or spend an action to help.
All right, which brings now the start of her turn. She begins to sing once more. She's going to move here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need everybody within range, which is Vi, Astrid, Jack, and Fontaine, to go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wisdom. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Uh, she begins to sing this kind of like small short notes that's kind of like enticing you to listen to her further. Both Jack and Vi, you guys have vulnerability to thunder damage now.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll for Fontaine, which he fails. Astrid, can you roll for me as well?
We're rolling what?
Wisdom saving throw.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Okay.
Also, as a halfling, I'm lucky. May I re-roll my 1 on that saving throw?
Was it a 1?
Mm-hmm.
It automatically rolled,
But it
right?
wasn't a nat one.
Sorry, which one?
Huh?
It was a 2. It was a
It was a
2.
2 minus 1. It wasn't a
Yeah.
nat 1. That's why. God damn. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, your
So
formula
as-
already automatically rerolls for
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, Astrid, you roll a 16. That is a success. You don't have the vulnerability to thunder damage, but you guys, the one that failed just now, also takes 7 points of psychic damage. So Jack, Fontaine, and Vi take 7 points of psychic damage.
Ugh.
And now she begins to sing. I'm gonna need Constitution saving throw from the four of you.
How many things can she do?
At
So,
this
back
point,
from the dead
3.
special.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Astrid, that's a failure.
That she has what do you call that? Multi-sing.
She just sings a next phrase of the song, basically.
Oh.
Jack, that's a nat 20, nice. Vi, that's a 9, not nice. Fontaine, roll a Constitution saving throw with a 19, so Fontaine succeeded as well. As everybody takes
Oh gosh.
13 points of thunder damage. Fontaine and Jack takes half. But both of you have vulnerability to thunder damage just now, so back to 13.
Oh.
So everybody
One,
takes in summary, everybody takes 13 except for Vi, who takes 26.
Really?
Yeah. Which brings
Hit point.
one more song. She begins to sing into a kind of like a shorter, more kind of like droning voice as she goes into a bridge on her song. Anybody or Vi fall unconscious?
mm-hmm. Silence is down if it matters.
Silence is down. Jack, you are under 14. So
Yep.
Jack, you have disadvantage on your next saving throw.
Oh
Next in the
my
next
God.
order is Jack. What do you do?
What is this? I need
Kill her.
to take shit.
Can
Yeah.
we even kill her?
Good question.
It's coming back.
But she changes her clothes though, so we can kill her.
So we rip her clothes off.
Can't do
We're on
anything.
stream right now.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead, Jack.
I guess the standard firebolt. I guess.
Go ahead. Roll to hit for me.
Bolt or ball?
Bolt?
Bolt.
Does he still get advantage from my guiding bolt?
He should. Yes, the guiding bolt does not just hit. So yes.
Oh,
Oh
You
my
were supposed to. You were
God.
supposed to turn it into nat 20.
It was tilting towards nat 20 just now. I was excited, but no.
Oh my God! What is this?
Oh my god.
That's the end of your turn, Jack.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
All right, which brings us to Astrid. What do you do, Astrid? Just to
you're
note, while
charmed.
charm, you cannot do harmful effects onto the girl.
Good idea.
It's
Try to stay
rich.
alive as long as possible.
Gotcha. So what do you do?
Well, I can't harm her.
Yeah.
But
Let me get
can
the
I?
let me get the actual wording. For charm is a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects.
could try and stabilize Vi.
Yeah.
And if you move out of her range and she decides to take an attack of opportunity, you can turn around and start attacking her instead.
Sure.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna use my gauntlet to hit this pillar.
All
Pull
right.
myself over to it.
You fly past her. She does not seem to attack you as you fly past her, even though she had the opportunity.
Oh, she knows. Of course she knows.
I don't know if I could have done that though, because those were both bonus actions.
Which one? Sorry, what were both bonus action?
Rage and my gauntlet are bonus actions.
Yes, so you have to pick one or the other. You can't use the gauntlet
Well,
and rage.
1, 2.
Wait, she charmed.
I can
but she
just walk
also-
over there.
She charmed,
Yeah.
but she also attacked on her turn. Shouldn't they have rolled?
No. Anything else you want to do, Astrid? You still have your action, full action.
I'm gonna help Vi up.
Go ahead, medicine check for me. Unless if you have a potion, you can just feed it to him directly.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I
Let
think
me
we found
see.
potions.
I don't think
Guess
so
don't have
either.
potions.
You found potions. You quote unquote bought them last session.
We
And
bought.
no one distributed them.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure Vi gave it to
Yeah, I did.
Astrid and
one went-
Delilah, right?
No, Aurora and Delilah.
Aurora and Delilah, that's right, okay. Yeah, so with a 2, you tried to figure out, but
Would you like to fate point that?
go ahead. I'm sure you why would you be able to be good at delivering first aid kit, Astrid?
Because
I
my
think
parents are
so.
hunters and they get hurt a lot.
Alright, go ahead.
I
Reroll
can
for it.
What's
heal
up,
my
Reed?
turn.
Yeah, I just want to stabilize him.
With a 14, that is a stabilize. Vi, you are no longer dying, and you're also no longer charmed. At the end of your turn, Astrid, go ahead, roll wisdom saving throw for me.
Right.
Pass it. Pass it.
That is a success. You are no longer charmed.
Move out of the way.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, that's it. So I think you can only move up to here. 30 foot, right? Your movement speed? Yeah.
Mine's 40.
40 foot. Okay, my bad. So you have
Yeah.
5 more feet if you want to move anywhere real quick.
One more down this way.
Alright, okay. Next is Delilah. Seeing the situation right now, moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 4 she will be able to see. Yeah. So from over here, she's going to take pot shots from this area. Crossbow, 2 shots. 1 sec. Yeah. Crossbow bolts. Alright. Target, first attack. That is a 21. Second attack is a 19. Both attacks hit as she deals 10 and 5 points of damage, 15 points of damage onto her. She starts to get more injured. The crossbow bolt shink into her body. Next in order is Fontaine. Fontaine, seeing the situation, no one is in melee. Okay, what
Ready
role
and
is
attack.
Fontaine? Fontaine is a thief, right?
You can steady a shot and
Oh, steady a shot. Yes.
There's no trees to climb now.
No trees to climb, unfortunately, and have cover. Should I say fuck it? No, he
With
needs to move. He needs to move. He needs to move. So he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then ready in action as per your suggestion. Aurora,
Did
what do you do?
she? Did she?
She does not react to Fontaine running past her.
Cool.
interesting.
Fontaine
will-
Fontaine did that because she saw Astrid does it and does not get triggered as well.
Aurora will grab some space dust into her hand and blow it out of her palm, and it all goes towards the Vi as it heals him.
All right, how much?
Good question. Let me ask. 5.
5 points. Vi, you recover with 5 points in your name. That's
And
the
I
end.
still have my action, so
That's so good.
it is. Toll the dead.
Toll the dead. All right. Wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Mhm.
That is a nat 20 on her part, unfortunately.
That's
No
fine.
save. Anything else you want to do, movement wise?
Oh, right. I'll move back. that's a good point. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Just you know.
All right. Brings us to Bree. What do you do, Bree?
That's a 9. That's a 18. That's a lot. Wait, mass healing word is 6 creatures, right?
I'm sorry?
6 creatures. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So I can move back. I stay here. No, I can't stay on the street, so I'll be here. And I can still see like this. Okay, then that's fine.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a mass healing word and target everybody except
One.
me.
Do you need to see the target?
Yes.
So you can only target the 5 of you then.
Yeah. I mean everybody that I can see here.
Okay. All right. Because yeah, I thought everybody you met Jack as well. Go ahead. Roll for
No, I
healing.
can't see.
All right.
5.
Everybody heals another 5.
Fontaine.
Nice.
No, except for Jack and.
Except for Jack, yeah, because Jack can't be seen.
You
So
can't see me with all that light.
no.
You can stand here if you want to see. Oh, but then you can't see
then I can
Delilah and
see
Astrid.
Delilah,
Okay.
No, there's no way I can get Jack.
That's okay. I'm good.
Toll the dead on this person before I move back.
All right, wisdom saving throw on them. That is a nat 1. Go ahead, roll the d12 one, please.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
11 points of damage from the
And I
attack.
move back to where
All right, which brings us to top of the round. You guys hear the footsteps start to fade away.
Oh no, someone's running away.
I mean, let them run away.
You hear the footsteps, and then you hear it stop. And then you hear, shit! You can't kill her! Just get out of here!
Oh no.
Thank you.
As you, Astrid, you would see out of nowhere a bottle flies out in your direction.
Jack.
Do you dodge it?
Well, it's a bottle. How much damage could it do to me, right?
All right. The bottle hits you in the head and breaks immediately. You heal by 8 points.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, they're being nice now. Okay, we have to go. Come on. Okay.
Next in order is Vi. You hear the voice. You don't see the person. What do you do?
Okay, so I will stand up, half my movement. Is the crystal I cut off the...
It is
Thing
on
is
the floor
there-
still. Yes. Right in front of you.
Yeah, does she appear to be diminished in any way by losing the crystal?
Does not look like it now.
Well, so much for one theory. The slaying of another beautiful theory by an ugly fact, as Aldous Huxley said.
I'm sorry.
Actually, that might have been Thomas.
So-
And I will take the rest of my movement, 5, 10, and then action dash 1, 2, 3.
Boop! You bump into
4.
someone as you move into that space.
Hello there. If there's a way out of here, it would be very kind of you to show me the way. I am groping along the wall here in the dark,
All right.
looking for an exit.
So you'll be able to see it. Next in order is the Sing. At the start of a turn, Astrid, go ahead, wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Yeah, you.
That is a 12. Unfortunately, you are charmed once more. Which brings us as she moves in here and begins to sing once more.
No!
I'm gonna need all of you to go ahead. First, roll me a. Go ahead, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. I'll do the thing so that it's easier for us to keep track.
Me too.
Yes, I did the thing to show who got affected.
Ruby? There's a ruby.
Oh, you can see that. Ignore
Run.
that. Ignore that. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Oh, wait, yeah. Why is Aurora not in there? My bad. Aurora should. Oh no, Aurora's not. Aurora's very far back.
not.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, my bad. I thought like the Delilah was Aurora. All right. So,
My god.
all right. Everybody except for Bree get vulnerability to thunder damage
No.
until the end of her next turn, and until the end of this turn basically, and she begins to sing. Go ahead. I need everybody within range. Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I'm not very good at that. You're gonna do the thing?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Damn, bastard.
Ah, damn it. Alright. Delilah and also Fontaine. So Fontaine and Astrid succeeded. So Fontaine and Astrid, you guys take 10 points of damage.
So I'm raging is the halved.
No, because this is thunder damage.
Ah.
But for Bree and also Delilah, you guys take 20 points of damage.
What? But I succeeded.
You succeeded the saving throw just now? You did, so you only
Yeah.
take 10. My bad.
Yeesh. You gonna kill my character in the other campaign? I'm gonna kill you here?
And then she begins to sing one more stanza. Bree is safe, Fontaine is safe, Delilah is safe, Astrid is safe. The kid is not. Alright.
The kid that we can't see, the kid that helped us. The
Which
kid
brings
that brought
us
me
to
Ruby.
sorry, and as she begins to sing, the first one seems okay. Second one, what do you call, seems okay. When she sings the first one, you guys feel kind of like this enticement to further listen to a song. Then when she sings aloud, hurting your ears, you do realize every time you guys get wounded, she gets healed as she see the wounds that you've been dealing with begins to close back up.
We can't.
Yeah.
You
We need to put a silence and then pummel her
Get out
down.
of there! But is Vi still alive and on our side?
Yes and yes.
Okay, cool.
Even with charm, Vi can do silence because silence is an area not targeting at the creature.
And it's technically not harmful. It's just
Yep.
silence.
Oh, that's true. Now the problem is Vi is right before the creature, so
Yeah, the creatures can move and sing. That's the problem.
Which brings us to Astrid. Unfortunately, you're charmed
Wait.
again once more.
Oh,
Sorry,
my
Jack. Sorry, my
God.
bad. Sorry, I accidentally skipped. So go ahead, Jack. What do you want to do?
Are we gonna fight or are we gonna run?
run.
Run.
We can't
right.
fight.
I'm gonna just run good. Steady. Then I'm gonna dash, run away. Press the exit again.
Exit would be over here. You can reverse follow the blood trail.
Yeah. Okay. That's as far as I can go.
All right. Which brings us to Astrid. What do you do, Astrid?
Is there any way that I can?
You can move. You can still
Yeah.
get away.
You just can't harm her. That's all.
Yeah,
Yep.
just run.
Just run. Just run.
Just
Yep.
run.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Looks like I'm just gonna go back the way we came then. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
He's gonna
Yep.
chase us.
The way you came is down here. Over there is where you met her at the end of the trail. This is the start of the trail.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright. So. Yeah, we'll go over here.
Mhm.
Where Vi is. Hey, how's it going? We'll stand
Not
right here.
not great. How are you?
Yeah.
All right, wisdom saving throw.
I don't
for me,
know why, but
please.
she seems really pretty to me right now.
Sorry, you still have your action. You can and your bonus action, I think, so you can still do a lot.
Well, I'm charmed, so I can't injure her.
Mm-hmm.
So I got nothing. Like,
All right.
I mean, you're super strong.
still
Can you pick up? Can you pick me up so I can use your movement speed? And maybe also the invisible person that I'm kind of hanging on to. Can you just kind of scoop us both up?
Or push or shove?
well, you can get on my shoulders.
All right. So if you want to do that, Vi, you want to climb? Sorry, you want to use your action to grab Vi? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You grab Vi. Vi is now grappled by you on your shoulders. That's it for you. Astrid, anything else you want to do?
I cannot heal myself, so there's nothing I can do because I can't attack her either.
Yeah, all right. Which brings us to Delilah, who is within range there. Not fun. I think she took damage surely. She is going to step back, knowing that you guys are planning to run. She is going to step over here down. Okay, she's gonna try to shoot first, right? That's her. Move here. Take 2 shots.
You don't like it. Okay.
I hear cats.
Let the baby
um,
speak.
one of them hit, dealing 10
Sorry about
points of
that.
damage. No, all good. I like cats. And move 1, 2, 3. But I like them nonetheless. Which brings us to Fontaine. You guys agreed to leave, so he will get the hell out of there. 1, 2, he will be a distraction. Because he fast. So he's gonna go here and takes 1 shot at the guy. Shoot. Normal. 18 is a hit, dealing 4 points of damage. And next in the order is Aurora. What do you do? Aurora.
All right.
Run.
Which way is the exit? Because I'm again at an angle where I can't see anything.
Yeah, here.
And what's down here?
You don't know. You saw the room, but you never checked it out.
I'm an
If you
inquisitive
run-
person, but I'll relent and move 30 feet this way.
All right.
See, badly injured. Badly injured. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to run.
You know what?
Which is-
That is why we don't let people who can't sing.
I think she sings very well. She enthralls most of you.
I'll
And
action
roll.
dash to over here.
Okay.
You said the exit is here?
Yes, that is right.
Should I misty step into it? Yeah, let's misty step.
All right.
Just that little.
Floof. You reappear over there. That's the end of your turn, yeah?
Rather, our light step. Yes.
All right. Bree, what do you do? You're the only one that's in the far room right now.
Run! I'm gonna dash. Wait. 30 feet here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You can see most people. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, why? Just enough. I'll do a bonus action, masculine word.
All right.
You today. That's a 6 for everybody.
6 for
except
everybody.
Aurora.
All right.
And
You can't see Aurora?
yeah, I can, but she doesn't need it.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, she's still maxed health. What the hell?
Yeah, and it's already 6 anyway, so
All right, go
Not
ahead.
my fault, okay.
I'm gonna dash.
All right, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'll be in front of Aurora.
All right, you want to squeeze in the space with her?
Yeah. No, I'll
Alright.
be in front of her.
Oh, in front of her. All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, which brings next in the order to
Ribbon.
The
you see
invisible boy.
another bottle suddenly appears midair, and it shatters right at the foot of the creature over there, and you can see it kind of release this almost transparent gas from it. You're kind of able to see it, and you can see the singer starts to get a little bit kind of like dizzy for a moment. Her singing falters for a bit before she refocuses, and you hear, "Damn it!" And he begins, and you hear footsteps kind of bumping to you guys as she runs up the staircase. And you hear, "I'll give you 6 seconds or I'll lock you in." Which brings us to Vi.
Where do we go? Are we going the right way?
Back up the stairs, back the way we came.
Mhm.
I am riding on Astrid's shoulders.
So you won't be able to move though, since you're on Astrid's shoulders, but you still have your action though.
Right.
Or you can
So,
jump
yeah,
off and run by yourself. That's possible as well.
I will stay on Astrid's shoulders because Astrid is a lot faster than I am.
Okay.
And I am going to upcast silence. It gets me no benefits, but I'm out of second level slots.
All right. And where you're casting it?
Right here at the entrance.
All
so that if she
right.
comes after us, we can leave.
All
So I'm going to
right.
shout to everyone, I'm dropping a silence right here. Just keep running up the stairs. Go. And drop that.
As the silence now covers you guys. And yeah. Is this one effect? Nope, never mind. That's not the effect that I wanted.
My
That's too bright. That's too bright. This one. Close enough. No, that's very thick. I don't remember the effect name. I made a invisible effect, but that's it. All right, okay. As this person, at the start of her turn, Jack, go ahead. Roll wisdom saving throw for me, please.
No. I need to survive this.
That is a success. You are not charmed by her as she moves to the side and begins to sing. I'm gonna need both of you, Fontaine and Jack, to go ahead and roll me wisdom saving throw first.
No, this is the invulnerability.
You succeeded, no vulnerability, but Fontaine failed. That's vulnerability to thunder for Fontaine. Next, both of you constitution saving throw.
Yeah, come on.
Fontaine fails it, so she'll take full damage. Jack, you succeed. You take half damage.
Is die? Can we use the fate point for Fontaine if he's gonna die?
He might. Yeah, I'll use the fate point to reroll his constitution saving throw. All right, this time he succeeds. So Jack, you take 7 points of damage. Fontaine takes 15 points of damage.
Oh my god.
And finally, she sings one more note.
Okay, whatever it is. If you guys are gonna die, you might
24. So Jack and Fontaine, both of you below 24. Both of you have disadvantage on your next saving throw.
Okay, that's okay.
Next in order is Jack. What do you do?
Bonus action, I'm gonna push Fontaine 1 feet, 1 square here.
All right, push her.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna run away.
All right.
Run away. 30
I think at this point we can say, since everybody's already over there, Fontaine can double dash as well as all of you run up the staircase to get up there. You see the door, the trap door that you guys came in just now, slams close, and you see liquid being poured onto the edge of the seam of the trapdoor, causing this kind of like something to harden, creating a seal around it, basically. And the voice begins to get muffled and muffled even more as the seal becomes complete. Then you hear footsteps running away from you guys.
We're gonna yell, "Hey, wait! We haven't thanked you yet."
Stop! And then I tell my 13.
You hear the footsteps stop, and the invisibility drops to reveal a tiefling, not old, perhaps maybe 16 or so. Long black hair, curled horn up to the back, wearing this leather, kind of like leather duster, carrying a bunch of vials of different potions all over his body. It looks at you guys. You're not those creatures. I thought. Sorry for the traps and all that. He turns around and walks away.
Wait, are there more of you? Can we talk?
He continues walking away.
Wait, okay, follow him.
Follow him.
You follow him and you see him walking back to the foyer area. He goes through to the other side, walks over towards the greenhouse area, where you have a bunch of, what do you call, the bunch of foliage. He goes over and crouch towards behind one of the various trees in this area and whispers something. And then one by one, more tieflings come out from behind those foliage. All of them red tieflings, but all of them younger, much younger than him. One of them probably in her young teens, maybe like 12 or 13. The other two looks like kids, like 9 or 8. The other two, as they all come out from the foliage, and they all kind of cower behind him. And he turns to you guys. So you're not gonna try to harm us or anything like that, right? If you
No.
need anything, just go grab stuff and go.
No, we're just here to figure things out, I guess. How did you guys you're not like how I mean are you Paragonians? Paragonians?
Raccoons.
Paragoons?
What's that?
Like
People from
were you born here?
By here you mean this forsaken place? No.
Okay. Were you trapped here too? All of you?
He looks at his siblings. Yeah. You guys
Well,
as well?
yeah, we're trying to figure out,
And you're
the
not
whole
with those.
place.
And you're not with those people on the wall.
What people on the wall?
The ones that had the undead chained to the wall that Mr. Fontaine said were ruffians, I presume? No, we're not with them. Or with anyone at the moment, although it seems like we might make good allies. If you're
Yeah.
willing, I ask Astrid to put me down, take a few steps forward, and then just crouch down like you do when you're making friends.
He
with,
immediately shirks away. His hands immediately go over to one of the many vials he has on his body.
Yeah, I will spread out both of mine, palm up. Hey, not trying to do anything to you. We're looking for as much information as we can to try to figure out what happened here. We are happy to trade you food, some of the things we find in return for information about what you have found. We think we found a member of this particular house. I jerk my head at the building around us. In
Oh.
stasis people away from here, and we were looking for clues to them specifically.
Oh, we can also show you the way to a particular a cool, not a cool, not a great hot springs. It's really good.
He
And
looks
also our camp.
he looks at you guys. While he looks at you guys for a bit. Focused on you during the whole time you speech. You see the ones with the younger ones. They have this kind of like sparkle in their eyes the moment you mention hot springs and all that. But the one in front, protecting the rest, the whole time looks at you guys with this suspicion in his eyes. And what's to say you won't just kill us the moment the moment we step out of this house?
I mean, the true answer is we're not that kind of people, but of course you have no reason to believe us, so would you believe that we gain absolutely nothing and lose quite a lot by killing you? You've been here a while. You know things, you've seen things, you know at least how to deal with that thing in the basement. Would you like to trade? And I'm going to, slowly telegraphing every movement, reach into my pouch and take out, like, how many of the little tieflings are there?
For
6?
the little ones, 3.
3, and with the one we're
With
talking
him
to,
is 4. Yeah.
I'm going to take out 8 of the nourishment chips that we've been finding and put them down on the ground and then back away from them. You can eat those. They're not great, but they'll keep you going. Consider it a down payment on, again, we would love to share stories and find information.
Go ahead, roll me persuasion check, please.
All right.
$17. He looks at you. The suspicion does not leave his eyes. But steps forward, kneels down to take those chips from the floor, eyes still focused on all of you. Takes the chip, hands it to the female tiefling that's wearing a white robe, almost religious robe, but it looks a bit. Hands it to her.
Can I see the symbol?
There is no particular symbol on the rope itself, but you do see she has a medallion on her neck, so maybe it's you can ask her later, maybe.
Okay.
Takes. Okay. Do you have a safer place to stay than here?
Yeah, we do.
Alright.
Yeah, there's the hot springs Bree mentioned, which seems pretty peaceful. There's a few undead, but they're the non-hostile version. Or we could point you and show you how to activate and use one of the Atlas statues. And outside the walls, we've kind of been using it at a base camp. We have a couple of other allies there as well.
He's been focused on you. He's trying to process the words you're saying. Some of it makes sense, some don't. He looks at you for a bit. I'll follow you, but I'm gonna walk behind you. If you try anything, you know.
Of course. Fair enough. Stand up, continue backing away.
You hear somewhere on the opposite side of the house. You gotta be quick. That seal won't last for long.
Oh my god!
What's that? What's
The seal, as in it's trying to break out.
what seal? Which one?
The one that I put on the trapdoor. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we make a break for at ATM, Atlas at the Mining District.
Alright, so all of you turn around and begin running over outside of the house. to the trap, through the courtyard over there. As you run, wait. She runs behind one of the statues again, kind of like unplugs a couple more of the vials, puts it back into his belt. Okay, let's go. And you continue run off outside of the manor. Let me bring you back to the map then.
Go.
Oh wow, the map's so big it takes a while to load even for me. All right, so you guys begin to run outside of the house back to the main road, and as you get to the main road, you walk down it. You walk past that black chariot that was described before, surrounded by a white energy covering the entire thing. You run through the streets, and at this point, as you run through the streets, you arrive at a kind of like beautifully lit area with kind of like almost this golden energy, with those undead like creatures roaming around, but at the same time there are also those what do you call, almost transparent spirits that are hovering around those creatures as well. You run past them, and during the whole time you see these murals all over the place, describing essentially various things on the wall. I'm trying to find where the wordings are again. I can't find the wordings anymore. That's fine. But essentially they are the words that are painted on the wall seem to be like criticism to what has happened. Paragon has fallen. The council has failed. Don't talk about it. Don't trust the S something takers, and all those I believe that I've shown to you guys before. You run across all to the other side to a large gate that leads to the next district. However, it is covered with kind of like wooden planks covering the entire thing, and then a wall of light, almost images of spirits rising up from the floor up towards the sky where this wall of light is. But the Atlas is on the edge of the on the side of that gate. So all of you go over there. The image of Atlas appears once more. Long, kind of like brunette hair, 4 arms, wearing the sash and also a staff. He turns to you guys. Greetings. How may I help you today? You see the guy at the very back there immediately draws like 3 potions, 2 in one hand, 1 on the other, ready to throw at this creature, and then looks at you guys.
It's a teleportation thing. It can get us to our camp.
He looks at that thing incredulously even
But
more.
everyone needs to consent because we can't travel as a group. So everyone say yes.
Yes.
When it starts.
And I walk over to Alice. Alice, we would like to go to the Alice in Serenia.
RC.
I
Understood.
consent for you to take me there.
And immediately Vi disappears. And you guys do the same thing one by one.
Yeah, I'll just
Disappear.
I'll be the last one if they need if the kids need
Each time the guy kind of looks, the older one looks at you guys one by one. You disappear more and more. He looks concerned, and then one of the kids, seemingly like the smallest one, I consent, disappears, and he immediately shouts, "Negredo!" Looks around, looks at, what did you do? Looks at Bree now, looking very, very like agitated.
It's all right. I'll be here to make sure everyone goes.
She, the other one, the second older one, by the looks of it, tries to calm him down, and she says, "I consent," and disappears as well. He turns once more, looking even more panicked, and then she looks at the only one sibling remaining, looks at him. He nods, and the kid goes, "I do."
Aww.
Disappears. He looks at you.
If they die, you can kill me. That's how confident I am.
He looks at the statue once more.
In before.
Teleport me. And he disappears as well, leaving you
Take me
alone
to
there.
please.
Disappears as well. As all of you reappear very far to the district of Serenia, all the way to
Is that next
over
to
here.
camp, right? Our camp.
Oh wait, RC is this one, that one over there. So,
Yeah.
all of you appear right in the familiar burning fields of Riverbend with what you call Ronald still standing looking into the distance. You see Henry seemingly tending to the camp. You see Mia's cooking something right now. Does not smell nice, whatever she's cooking, as all of you suddenly appears. And Henry turns to you guys. Well there, you brought some company. Welcome.
Yeah,
And
we found them in the house. We
Okay.
thought they could use some company. Have you guys taken your long rest?
yep, we got it. You ready to
Okay,
fight that
cool.
monster?
Because now we need to take a long rest.
Oh, bother. As,
Well-
yeah.
Well, Henry, you know the crystal guy you mentioned?
Uh-huh.
Well, those guys are really tough.
Tell me
Very
about
far
it.
away.
Those are Penlias. Who's this?
Yeah, what's your name, kids?
And the youngest one immediately, Negredo!
The grotto?
He'll shout, Credo!
Grido. Grido?
Oh my god.
Gredo.
Hand shot first.
And the second
get
one,
that
the
joke.
second youngest one introduces herself as you can call me Abby.
Abby.
The second one, the one that is wearing the white robe and all that. Oh no, where is it? I can't find the name. Is it here?
Oh, good. Okay, put everything in one place.
Because organization. There you are. The second one can look at you guys. The name's Citrinatas. Call me Citri.
Citri. That's a pretty name.
Thank you.
Wait, this one is a male or female?
Female. Abby and Citri is female. Greedo's male. Actually, two E's there, not one E. And the oldest one, still looking suspiciously at you. The name's Rubedo.
Rude. So, Greedo, Abby, Citri, Rubedo.
You can call him Brother Ruby! The Greedo just immediately shouts out.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna stop myself from
Just-
saying right.
Rubedo's fine.
Okay. Ruby's such a better. Okay, okay.
So, what do you want to know? And that's where we're gonna end our session today.
Their ages.
Very quickly then, Rubedo's 16.
Mm.
Citri is 12. Albedo, Abby is 8. And Greedo is 7.
4. How much?
7.
Oh.
Albedo,
7, 8.
Abby and Greedo is close. Citri is old and Rubedo is older.
4, 4, and then suddenly 1.
Someone's an accident.
I don't know.
But yeah. So
Wait, are they all tieflings?
they are all tieflings, red skinned. Rubedo wears kind of like a dusty, kind of like reddish leather type. Citri is wearing a white religious robe, basically. Her hair she lets it long, similar to Rubedo as well. Rubedo ties it up in a ponytail. C3 has its just loose down to her
Wait.
waist.
I saw you had a picture. Show.
I only have picture for
Rubedo.
Rubedo. Let me see. 1 second. Yeah. Copy image. Rubedo is here. C3 white robe, long hair, similar dark hair as well, but down to her waist. Abby is shorter, cut short, not bob cut. That's it. And then finally, Greedo is almost bald. What do you call buzz cut? That's it. Very short. So yeah, that is a group of teen/kids that you guys found within that manor, and that's where we're gonna end our session today. Thank you very much for playing, guys. I'm gonna stop here for now, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Arcana 12. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.